Imagine waking up and the first thing you feel isn't peace or purpose, but panic. Your mind races, heart pounds, and a vague yet overwhelming sense of dread clouds your day before it even begins. Now multiply that by millions. This is the silent storm so many are enduring daily. Anxiety, depression, burnout. They're not just individual struggles anymore. They've become a modern epidemic. And yet, thousands of miles away from the buzzing cities and overloaded inboxes, monks in minimalist robes sit still for hours, eyes gently shut, bodies upright, breathing quietly. In the chaos of the 21st century, it may seem absurd. But what if the very answers we're desperate for, inner calm, focus, meaning, have already existed for centuries? Can Zen practice offer solutions to modern mental health crises? That's exactly what we're diving into today. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where ancient wisdom meets modern life. If you're passionate about mindfulness, psychology, philosophy, and personal growth, this is your space. Here, we explore the practices, ideas, and cultures that help us lead more intentional lives. Let's unfold this journey together. Before we talk about solutions, we must understand the scope of the problem. Mental health challenges are no longer fringe issues. According to the World Health Organization, depression is now the leading cause of disability worldwide. Anxiety disorders affect over 300 million people. Burnout is so widespread that in 2019, the WHO classified it as an occupational phenomenon. Why is this happening? The usual suspects are familiar. Information overload, social media addiction, chronic stress and poor sleep, a culture that prioritizes productivity over presence. Modern life, for all its conveniences, is deeply disorienting. We're connected 24/7, but lonelier than ever. Our attention is fractured, our nervous system's overstimulated, and we rarely stop to breathe, let alone truly be. This is where Zen enters the conversation. Quietly, calmly, without force, yet with profound relevance. At its core, Zen is not about beliefs or doctrines. It is about direct experience. Rooted in Mahayana Buddhism and developed most fully in China, as Chan, and Japan as Zen, this spiritual practice emphasizes meditation, mindfulness, and a stripping away of unnecessary mental clutter. Zen practice revolves around Zazen, or seated meditation. But it's not about escaping life. It's about diving more fully into it, with awareness, with presence, with compassion. Zen encourages us to sit, to observe our thoughts, to let go of attachments, and to meet life as it is, without judgment. Sounds simple, but simple is not easy. Let's begin with anxiety, a mental state Zen seems uniquely equipped to confront. Most anxiety stems from anticipation, fear of what might happen, concern over the future, catastrophizing outcomes. Our minds become runaway trains, taking us far from the present moment. Zen's response: be here now. Zazen trains the mind to return, again and again, to the breath, to the body, to this moment, even when the mind screams otherwise. Science backs this up. Numerous studies on mindfulness meditation, a close cousin of Zen, show it can significantly reduce symptoms of anxiety. Brain scans reveal that consistent meditation reduces activity in the default mode network, the part of the brain responsible for mind wandering and rumination. In essence, Zen helps decentralize the anxious voice in our heads. It gives us the tools to observe it, not be consumed by it. Depression, unlike anxiety, is often associated with a sense of numbness, disconnection, and despair. Zen practice doesn't try to fix that. It doesn't offer quick hacks or forced positivity. Instead, it invites the practitioner to sit with the suffering, to face it gently without turning away, to explore the layers beneath the pain without needing to explain or justify it. In a culture obsessed with instant results, this can feel radical. But there's healing in simply being present, especially when we're hurting. Zen teacher Shunryu Suzuki once said, "When you do something, you should burn yourself up completely, like a good bonfire, leaving no trace of yourself." This kind of presence, this deep engagement with now, often reawakens a sense of meaning, even amidst the darkest emotional landscapes. Beyond anxiety and depression, many modern individuals suffer from something harder to define: existential emptiness. We achieve, we earn, we scroll, but still feel hollow. This crisis of meaning is one of the deepest wounds of the modern era. Zen doesn't fill that void with promises or dogma. Instead, it challenges the very idea of self and meaning in the way we often define them. Through koans, Zen riddles, and meditation, It disrupts linear thinking and forces us to experience reality freshly. Not as we think it is, but as it truly is, moment by moment. This can feel disorienting, but for many, it becomes profoundly liberating. When you stop chasing external validation or fixed identities, you begin to experience a form of peace that's not dependent on circumstances. Zen is spiritual, but it isn't mystical in a way that defies science. In fact, modern neuroscience increasingly validates Zen principles. Research shows that long-term meditators develop thicker prefrontal cortices, responsible for awareness and decision-making, greater emotional regulation, reduced stress hormone levels, stronger resilience to depression relapse. Dr. John Kabat-Zinn, a pioneer in the field of mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, openly credits Zen as a foundational influence in his work. MBSR programs are now used in hospitals, therapy centers, and corporations globally, with measurable benefits. This isn't anecdotal. It's empirical. The gap between ancient practice and modern science is rapidly closing. Of course, Zen is not a silver bullet, nor is it always accessible. Some critics argue that Zen can feel too austere or abstract, especially in the West. Others fear it's being diluted, used as a calm-down technique in wellness culture, divorced from its deeper roots. These are fair concerns, but Zen itself isn't about selling anything. It's about seeing clearly, practicing regularly, facing life without filters. If approached with respect and consistency, Zen can be both deeply healing and profoundly transformative. You don't need to live in a monastery to benefit from Zen. Here are simple ways to begin integrating its wisdom into your daily life. Morning sitting. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes of silent sitting each morning. Focus on your breath. Let thoughts rise and fall without clinging. Mindful moments. Practice full presence while drinking tea, washing dishes, or walking. Bring your whole attention to the task at hand. Digital breaks. Set specific times to unplug from screens. Even an hour of intentional stillness can recalibrate your nervous system. Read Zen texts. Books like Zen Mind, Beginner's Mind, or The 3 Pillars of Zen can open new perspectives. Find a sangha. Whether online or local, community can support your practice and provide guidance when the path feels uncertain. Zen is not a product. It's not a trend. It's a way of being, a quiet revolution in a loud, distracted world. As mental health continues to decline globally, perhaps the most radical thing we can do is stop. Sit. Breathe. Look inward. Zen won't erase your struggles, but it can help you meet them with a steadier heart and a clearer mind. In a time when many feel powerless, Zen reminds us, the power lies within presence. Thank you for watching this deep dive on Zen and mental health. If this sparked something in you, peace, curiosity, stillness, then join us. Subscribe to The Unfolding Journey for more explorations into mindfulness, psychology, spirituality, and the art of living fully. This is more than content. It's a community, a movement, a journey worth unfolding together.